Hey guys, I haven't done an update video in a while, and I wanted to put one out there for September and October. There's a lot of stuff going on, not really in the bat review department, because at this time of the year I usually shut it down because Worlds are coming up in Vegas. We've got a warm-up tournament that we get ready for Worlds. Actually got postponed from last week to this coming up week, the 15th. And then we go to Vegas. I'll be in Vegas twice playing in 55s major plus and then 50s major plus. But I wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff that I have coming out, some videos that I have coming out, and what's new out there coming up through senior softball that I've heard or I've talked to or that I've seen. This time of year is usually when I finish up on the reviews in October, when I don't have anything going on, end of October, and what bats are coming out for next year. I usually hear about what's going on with bats, and I want to talk to you guys about a few bats too. The Adidas Inload 12-inch, I just put that video out. That's a good bat. A lot of you guys are asking me, is it going to be my gamer from here on out? I told you guys, a lot of you guys in videos, that I don't switch bats during the year. I usually stay with my game bat through the whole year, and if I decide to change my mind during the off season, then I will do that and get started fresh next year with another bat. And a lot of you guys have asked me, is it better than my 2.0 12-inch Dudley? I'm not going to answer that, and the reason why is because I don't want to get into that comparing bats to discontinued bats. That's like me telling you, is it better than the Ultras that used to swing a long time ago, when they don't make the Ultra anymore? The original Ultra. They don't make the 2.0s anymore. They will not be making the 2.0s anymore. There's rumor that they might come out with a revived 2.0 that Dudley. I don't think that's going to happen, for obvious reasons, that those bats last too long. And just my opinion on all this, guys. I didn't hear anything, but I think those Dudleys last too long. And when you're trying to make a product, when you want to make money on a product, it's like everything. You don't want it to last over so many swings, or you're going to lose money on the product. So I don't ever think they will ever make a bat like they did with the original Dudleys and the 2.0s. I don't see them going in that direction anymore. They just happened to come across making a very good bat a few years ago, with the first one that lasted about 3,000, and the 2.0 lasts around 2,000, 1,500 for the heavier guys, for the guys that have more bat speed. I started the review on the TPS Hyper Z, the single, the one piece. I pulled that review for reasons of I was getting ready for Vegas, and there's no way I can do an honest review swinging that bat and then getting ready for Vegas. So I kind of pulled it, especially when I heard that they were coming out with a new version of it at the beginning of the year anyway. So I did not want to do it and then turn around and start doing another one on another one that's going to come out, the TPS Hyper Z. Same thing with Mikan. You know, I started to do the review on the Big Cat. It started to unravel on me, had seam separation, which I thought that those bats were made without a seam. Well, they had a seam separation. A few of them had them. I talked to a few guys out there, and they said theirs are doing the same thing. So I kind of put that on hold a little bit, and then I wanted to start it up here again before Vegas. And I was told that Mikan's coming out with a whole different batch of bats. The Worth Wicked is coming out, the new Worth Wicked, and the new Mikans are coming out. So I did not want to go back into the Mikan, and I got started too late. And it's starting to doing a review on the 2018s, when by the time the review came out on the Big Cat and the Max Load and the Balance, the 2019s were going to be here. So, and they discontinue everything after every year, because it's kind of like Mikan comes out with new shit every year anyway. Try to get you to buy more of them. They come out with new and approved, I guess. DeMarini, I've actually talked to a few guys from DeMarini, Larry Carter being one of them, and they have informed me that DeMarini is actually going to get into the senior market really hard this coming up year, 2019, and they're going to push the envelope a little bit on high performance bats. If you guys don't know, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. When you start pushing the envelope on high performance bats, you kind of hit that 1.21 BPF barrier. You get close to it. A lot of companies will not even attempt to get close to 1.21 BPF. That's how come when I see you guys, you know, put out a comment out there on your message board talking about, or these message boards, talking about what difference does it make because every bat's ranked at 1.21 BPF. Well, every bat is not ranked at 1.21 BPF. They just try to get close to it. A lot of bats do not even get close to it. A lot of bats, you cannot exceed 1 point. That's one thing that means, is you cannot exceed it. So just because you put a bat out there to get tested and they test it and they go, okay, it'll pass, boom, go ahead. Well, that bat can be a dud. I mean, it could be a piece of shit, and it doesn't get close to 1.21 BPF. They're all not measured at that. And then I think, in my opinion, the last few years, Dudley and Adidas have pushed that envelope. DeMarini is going to start pushing that envelope to get close to that 1.21 BPF. And then they're going to put a high performance bat out starting next year, and they're going to attack the senior market to get their name out there, because you guys noticed that DeMarini has not been in the senior area. You don't see him at any of these big tournaments. You don't see any booths set up, and they do have good stuff. I mean, they have bat bags that I love, the special op bat bags. I love those. They got a bunch of gear, but they have to put out a bat to sell you batting gloves, to sell you bat bags. So they got to have a high performance senior bat, and then they're going to come around and they're going to sell you all the product that goes along with it, the hats, the gloves, all this other stuff that actually all ties them together. Dudley, I actually got off the phone with them 2 days ago, and they have a 12-inch and a 13-inch end-loaded two-piece, and I've heard really good things about this bat. Bobby Nifong has been swinging it. He has good things to say about it. A couple other guys from Dudley have been swinging it. I'm glad to see that they're actually putting out, after their last fail, that they're gonna get back into the senior market with a bat that actually is going to be a top tier bat. So I will have 2 of those by October, by the end of October. They won't be out till next year though. They will not be in Vegas, but you might see a prototype in Vegas. But I was told that they're going to send me and Billy some to swing by the end of October, just to get a video out on what we think about them. So that's Dudley. I'm glad to see that. Question and answers. I'm going to start doing videos, probably 5 question and answers. Got a lot of guys ask me questions. I do not answer you. I get emails from a lot of you guys asking me questions, and I do not answer you because I'm just busy. Guys, a lot of you guys call me from out of state. I usually don't pick up the phone for numerous reasons why I don't. I'm busy. I've got kids. I just got a kid that started football about 3 weeks ago. He's actually right now where I'm videotaping from. He's at a camp. He does a lot of training. It's Saturday. He did scrimmage this morning, and then this afternoon he's actually in a speed and agility camp. So I'm out running around. I got time to do a video, so I figured I'd put a video out. And it's hard for me to answer the phone, especially not in my truck. It's awesome because I just push a button and I can hear it, and you know, I've got that hands-free in my truck. But when I'm driving another vehicle, I don't have that. I'm not gonna pick up the phone and answer the phone. And if I don't call back, it's just I don't know who it is, and I don't have time. I'm just going. The only time I really do have is when I sit down by the computer at nighttime and I do a lot of my cutting up on my videos. But I want to put out kind of like a question and answer. You guys send me questions via email, and I will answer them on video. I'm gonna have like 3 or 4, and those will go out every once in a while. I'll try to put those out. I've been trying to do all this stuff too, but now that I have downtime, that I'm getting ready for Vegas, I've probably got, you know, 3 weeks of downtime that I'm not going to be swinging a bat unless it's mine. So I won't be doing any reviews for that time. Next week, I'm buying a compression tester. I have a loaner that's a ASA one. I'm going to buy a USSSA one next week, and along with that, I'm going to buy a ball exit speed tester. You see Ken Bambergard have them. They're a long ways. You set them up behind the guy that's hitting, and it actually test the exit speed. I think that'll help a lot of guys. whenever I'm testing these bats, that they can get a good idea of what the exit speed is on these bats. I think, and another thing too, the softer the bat gets, the one thing I really do want to test is the softer the bat gets, I want to see if you still have that exit speed, kind of like with the Dudleys and the old Dudleys. I want to see, because the barrels are soft, the big cat, the black big cat, I want to see if that bat, it's black and gold, because the barrel does get soft on that bat. If I still have the exit speed when that bat tests, whether that bat tests like 140, and I'm still getting that exit speed, that's going to tell me a lot on how to pick bats, you know. Or even like Ken Vandergaard talked to me about this, and he, I think, has got a compression tester, and what I think this will help, you know, especially with me, because I do swing a lot of bats, is when the bat gets broke in and when does it lose its performance, or if it even does lose its performance as it gets softer. So that'll be able to tell us, and I'll put those videos out too, tell us a lot about bats, on how they're made, and how long can you use them whenever they're, you know, they do get that softness of the barrel. I want to talk to you guys about, I've been getting a lot. As a matter of fact, all of my text messages or messaging or emails asking me, where can I get an Adidas bat? I'm not going to tell you where you can get Adidas. I'm not going to tell you where you can get Dudley. I don't sell bats. I had a few people ask me what I do with my leftover bats that I get done with reviews on. Well, the good ones, I actually give them. Billy takes them. Billy has them. Bubba will take some, Billy's son. And all the other bats I usually put on eBay. I do not ask people to buy them from me. I do not promote any of the big, you know, companies that are out there. They're the small guys. I like promoting the small guys. Now, you can go on my Facebook page, and there's a lot of reps on my Facebook page. You can actually post on my wall that you're looking for a bat, and they will contact you to get hold of you about getting you a bat. I'm not going to tell you who to go to. I'm not in this to make these big bat companies money. The little guy, yes, but the only way you're going to do that, and I have no one little guy, the only way that you can do that is get on my Facebook, post up on my wall, and have them message you. And if you're not on Facebook, then get on Facebook, because that's where a lot of I do my social media at, is Facebook and YouTube. I have got 3 shave bats from a friend that I don't even know who the hell they belong to, and I know they wouldn't tell me. I just wanted to do a review on them. I want to hit them. I want to do compression test on them. One's new, the other 2 are old. And I'm going to do compression testing on these bats to let you guys know the number of whenever I do compression testing on them. And I'll give you guys a video on that, of hitting them and what my thoughts are on shaved bats, because I've never swung one, guys. And this is going to be the first time that I actually pick one up and swing it and see how much of a high performance bat that these shaved bats are. So that's videos that are coming out. Lifting videos. And I've kind of been told I need to do this, and I'm going to do it. I am going to start doing lifting videos, especially when the off season coming up. And what I do, I'm going to do on season, and all my videos are going to be documented, where my on season, and I think this will help a lot of you guys too. And it'll be, everything will be up on my website. But I'm going to start doing short segments of lifting videos on assistant routines that I do. No, it's not going to be a big ass long video. They're all going to be documented on, this is what I do on assistance day. This is the workout routine that I do strictly for softball. So I'm going to hit the gym, especially in the off season. I'm going to hit the gym, and I'm going to show you guys the routines that I do. That way you can do them right, in the strict form that I do when I'm doing these. I've got a 9-set 3-rep on-season workout routine that I do, that I actually developed years ago, and I'm going to take you guys through step by step on how I perform that routine, because I think that'll be very beneficial for you guys that want to get that explosive movement, that explosiveness in your muscles, fast twitching muscle fiber, to get all of that firing off. So I'm going to start doing workout videos. I have I think I talked to you guys about this. I finished the balanced. We just got through hitting that on the balanced, and that video will probably be out like right after this one, because I think this one's going out tomorrow or this afternoon. What I want to do too is I get a lot of questions on balance bats. I'm not a big balance guy. I don't swing balance bats because I think you get a lot more distance on an end load because of the mass, and I've talked about this in a lot of my videos. But what I want to do for you guys is, on my website, I'm going to do my top 5 balance bats that I've ever swung, and I'm going to put that up on my website too, and I'll probably have a separate page for it. That way you can watch me swinging. Like, I have all my videos in there, and at the top of the page it'll tell you my top 5 balance bats. That'll help, because I know a lot of seniors out there swing balance bats. Good for you. I'm not going to try to change you into swinging an end load. It would take me to talk to you about my theory about that. It would take a long time, and I really don't, at this age, you really don't want to change somebody, especially when they've been swinging one, you know, balance bat for that many years, that they tell me that they swung one. And a lot of you guys like spraying the ball around, and it's a better bat to do that with. But what I wanted to do for a lot of you guys is put my top 5 balanced on my website. I should have done that years ago, and let you guys know how I feel about the top 5 out there, because I do swing balance bats too. And I'm gonna add a lot more balance bats into my videos. I just swing end loads a lot better. I think they perform better for obvious reasons, but I'm gonna start doing the balance because a lot of you guys have asked about it. So I want to add that into my videos to help a lot of you guys that swing balance bats out. That way you don't, when you're looking at reviews, it's about senior softball bat reviews, not senior softball bat end load reviews. So I want to do that for you guys. There is so much crap that's going on. There is so much, I say crap, but there's a lot of stuff that I want to rant about. SPA, SSUSA. There's a lot of stuff that's going on 20 minutes right now, guys. This video, I can sit here and talk for another 10 minutes about it, but there's a lot of things SPA did that that kind of rubbed me in the wrong direction, especially when they're trying to get into this. How they, whenever we were in SPA real fast, how they tested the bats, not really tested with a compression tester, but actually felt the bats. How they check in caps. They had a few kids out there that were helping them that really didn't know anything about bats. I don't think that's a good idea. There were a few uneducated, I don't mean stupid, I mean uneducated about bats, that were kicking bats out that didn't need to be kicked out for paint chips. I don't understand why you're kicking a bat out for paint chips, but there were some seam separation. I'll guarantee you there was a shit ton of Adidas bats kicked out at SPA for that seam that they get them, which doesn't mean shit. It just means the bat's broke in. I love it when they get a seam separation on them with the Adidas. That means it's ready to go. But a few of those bats were kicked out, you know, and they just didn't know. A lot of people just didn't know because they weren't informed. They really weren't. They weren't told that, hey, there's nothing wrong with this bat. There's nothing wrong with a paint chip that's coming off a bat, but they would kick that damn thing out. I actually didn't take a Dudley out of 2.0 Dudley. I didn't even take it out there because they were kicking them out, and it had a little small paint chip on it. Because you remember, Dudleys used to get the paint chips on them. It was an old, the old bats. So a few things with SSUSA that I want to talk about. A lot of you guys are pissed off about them doing a major plus. I want to talk about that, one of my rant videos. Prizes. I mean, prizes that are given away. I want to talk about that and my opinion on that stuff. And basically, guys, this is strictly just my opinion that I think we need to do. Well, that's it, guys. I wanted to put this video out. That's actually 2 months worth of updates that I have coming out. That way, let you guys know what I have that I'm actually going to put out there. If you guys are in Vegas, come by and say hi. Just not during the game that I'm playing. You can do it during a tournament. Just not. It's hard for me to talk to people whenever I'm trying to get focused into the game. And I'm not trying to ignore you. If you want to talk, I'm just way too involved in a game. After the game, that's fine. Love talking to you guys. I will be out there both on the managers' meetings on both nights, and hopefully I see you guys. If I don't see you, good luck in Vegas. Have fun, and the main thing is stay healthy. Thanks, guys.